And let's just sit tall, pressing your feet into the ground, maybe rocking your sit bones just a little bit in your chair, finding just a little bit of, just a little bit of rock from side to side in your chair. Like a sunbeam can't separate itself from the sun, a wave cannot separate itself from the ocean, and we cannot separate ourselves from one another. We are all parts of a vast sea of love and one indivisible, undivided mind. So take a moment and just realize that even though we are separate from one another, we are all still the same. We all still have feelings. We all come from the same genetic, the same materials to make us up. And we're going to start by just doing a little circles in the head. So bringing the chin around in some circles, relaxing the neck. You can feel this gentle movement of your head, not trying to force anything at the moment, just trying to feel the neck move and its range of motions and what it can do. Circle in the other direction. Come back through center. Now we're going to work on our feet for just a moment. So relax the shoulders and the hands. Keep the hands on the thighs or hang down wherever it feels comfortable. And you're going to inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, lower the heels down. So just focus on your breath. Inhale, heels lift, toes touch the floor. Exhale, lower your heels. Connect your breath with the movement. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, heels lower. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, maybe bring your toes up. And exhale, lift your heels. Last one. Lower down. Now relax the feet and the legs, and let's do the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Now let's take our hands and hold on to our bottom rib. So I'm kind of using that L shape with my index finger and thumb. I'm going to place it around my ribs. Elbows point out and back. And as you inhale, feel the rib cage lift up. As you exhale, feel the rib cage sink down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Roll out your wrist. Right. Now let's take our arms and reach them out in front of you. Spread all 10 fingers out nice and wide. Feet pressed down into the ground. And then we'll inhale, bring the elbows back and the chest and chin forward. Exhale, push it back. Push it forward. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Get bigger with the spine. Start to make bigger movements as you warm up. Maybe even bring your thumbs and index fingers to tap. Broaden out the arms bigger. Feeling the shoulder blades and the spine move. Next time your fingers come towards one another in front of you, tuck your head towards your chest. Exhale, lift and push your heart more forward. Just gradually getting bigger and deeper in the pose as we go. Let's do 2 more, starting to really feel that in the shoulders. Last one, and we'll hold here. Push back, lift your chin. Now take your teeth, your bottom jaw, put it in front of your top teeth, and push your chin forward. And maybe open the mouth. Make some faces. Now reach your arms straight up to the sky. Exhale your hands down to your knees. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Round your back. Feel that nice stretch in the cervical spine, the top of your back. And gaze towards your belly button. Inhale, slide your hands to your hip creases. Push your elbows back and your heart forward. And then lean forward. Take your chest all the way over your knees. Gaze out 3 feet in front of you. So make a flat back. Use your hands, lift up the chest and lean back. Lean to the back. So hopefully you're not leaning on the back of your chair. So you've got some room to lean back. And then inhale, rock yourself forward. Come into a flat back. Crown of your head points to the front. So right ahead of you. Look down with your gaze. Press down through your feet. Inhale, lean back. Bring your shoulders behind your hips. So balancing, using your core here. Exhale, slide your hands to your knees and look forward, flat back. Inhale, hips to your hip, hands to your hip crease. Lean back, maybe your feet float up an inch off the ground. Exhale, rock back forward. Point your head as far in front of you as you can. Straighten that spine. Inhale, lean back. Maybe lift your feet up another inch. Exhale. This time, slide your hands out and reach them out in front of you. So flat back like you're flying. You're reaching forward. Feel the length in your arms and in your back. Now we're going to inhale, bring the elbows back and squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. Point your head forward. Exhale, reach back out. So back is nice and long. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And last one. Pull those elbows back. Squeeze them elbows into your rib cage. Reach out. Drop down. Let your hands hang onto your shins or your ankles and just feel the release in the shoulders. You can keep your head pointing straight ahead, or you can drop your head and point the crown of your head towards the floor if it doesn't make you feel dizzy. Release the shoulders. See if you can kind of make some more space in there. Maybe roll them a little bit, move them. Find out where the tension is in the back. Breathe there. Now we're going to take a lean over to the right leg. And then a lean over to the left leg. And then take one hand to each leg. Slowly rise up. As you do that, toe your feet out just a little wider, so they're a little bit wider than hip distance. And now we're going to move in some circles. One of my favorite, we call these Sufi spins. You're just moving your torso as your legs stay stable. You can start adding in some shoulder rolls, maybe moving the shoulders as you move the rest of your body. And wherever you're at, you're just going to pause. Feel that little bit of energy and then swing it in the opposite direction. So move your circle around, going a different way. All right, just a couple more. One more time around. And now pause and center. So realign your spine so your head and your back are all straight, shoulders back. And let's take our thumbs out, put them away from your hips. And then we'll inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer, to your heart. And then open wide. Some circles of joy. Arms reach up, palms touch overhead, and back to your heart. Exhale. Arms reach back, get bigger. So find a little flow here. Arms reach back. Maybe even point your fingers back so you get the wrist stretch. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice flow. Breathing, moving, enjoying the movement. You can even smile while you're doing it so you know you're having a good time. Let's do 3 more. Get as big as you want. There's 2. Last one. Hands come to your heart. And we're going to bow forward. Press your palms in towards one another. Press your feet down and hinge at your waistline so the spine stays nice and straight. You're just leaning forward. Now take your arms out. So we're really using the legs here. Take your left hand down, right arm reach it up. So left hand reaches in between your legs. And we'll switch to Roo here. Right hand goes down, left arm reaches up. We're just gonna kind of move from side to side. One's reaching in between the legs, one's going up. Who says chair is easy? Whew, not. They'll get a great workout. Very good, guys. Y'all are rocking this. All right. One more to each side. And we'll take our hands to our knees. Point your head forward. Bend your elbows. And we're going to drop the right shoulder to the left knee. And vice versa. Left shoulder drops to the other right knee. And you're just going to move, dropping one shoulder, pulling one shoulder back. Little drop of the shoulder. Really feeling it in the legs and the back. All right, one more on each side. And then through center, you're going to pause here. Allow your hands to slide down your knees. Again, if you're starting to feel a little too much, stay up. If it's good, come down towards your ankles. We'll hold this for a couple breaths. When you're ready, we slide the hands very slowly and mindfully up the legs to the knees, shoulders roll back. Let's lift that right foot up. You can bend it, move around your ankle. Spread out your right toes as long as you're not wearing shoes. And lower the right knee. Let's lift the left knee up. And you can do the same on this side. Move around the ankles, spread apart the toes. Just make some movements in the left foot. Lower that down. Let's come back to the right side. Let's draw a circle with the knee in the air. So just big. You can hold on to with your hand or you can do it without your hand. So either way is fine. Just make some circles in that hip socket. And then circle it the other direction. And notice if you ever feel bone on bone, that is a sign that you don't want to do that. So if it's hurting in any way, don't do it. Please listen to what your body tells you. So release that right leg. Relax it for a moment. Let's lift the left one up. Bend the knee and make some circles. Always listen to what your body tells you. Realize how heavy our legs are. Right. Circle in the other direction. Spin around a different way. All right. One more big circle around and lower down. Whew. Straighten out your legs in front of you. And we're going to reach up behind you, so making a big star pose, or pinnacle pose is what we call this. Reach out, spread your fingers out. Reach, reach, reach way back. Inhale, bring everything in. See if you can bring your feet together. So we're just going to lean back and touch the toes, big toes touch. Hold on to the chair. You can do it without you can do the hands too, but that's a lot harder. And you can even do it on the ground, just kind of touching the ground, not even lifting the feet up off the ground. Just making that flexion of the legs. Right. One more time out to the side. Bring it back in. And now we're going to hug the right knee into the chest. So I'm sitting towards the edge of my chair, in case you were wondering. So I'm not leaning on my shoulders or on the back of the chair. And again, go ahead and spin that ankle around because it feels good. And then we're going to lift up the right leg, give it a couple kicks forward. So working the knee joint. Remember, if you hear a little crunchy, that's, mine's always been crunchy, but just be careful. Again, no bone on bone. Just kind of moving those joints. The more we move them, as long as it's not bone on bone, it's really good for them. It lubricates them. That's putting your WD-40 on those joints. All right, let's lower right leg. Left knee, bring it in. Give it a squeeze. Move around your ankle once more. And kick out that left leg. You can hold on underneath it and do a couple kicks, just moving the knee. So notice this joint doesn't go side to side like our hips. Our hips are in a ball and socket. They can go side to side. This one only goes front and back. All right. Lower left leg. Reach your arms up behind you. Now lean forward, rounding the spine, touch your knees. You have to adjust your seat. So your sit bones are back, sitting directly on the chair. Now slide your hands down to your ankles. Feel the stretch in your back. So feet are about hip distance apart now, not too wide, not too close together. And we're going to take a couple twists. Take your right forearm and place it across both knees. Then we're going to reach up with the left arm. And slowly return it across your lap. Left arm comes down, right arm sweeps up. You're turning your torso to open up towards the sky. Exhale. Right arm goes down, left arm comes up. Remember, find your own flow. It doesn't have to exactly match mine. You stay, you breathe, you move, and you feel it. Understanding how your body functions, how it works. Get to know it. All right, let's do one more on each side. Come back through center, take your hands to your knees. Roll the shoulders back, look up, push your chin forward. Then exhale, fold down your legs. Down, relax your shoulders. We breathe here. All right, take your time. We're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae all the way from the legs to the hips. Shoulders pull back, thumbs point out. All right, bring your feet in just a little bit so you can make sure you're nice and stable because we're going to do a little balance in the chair. Press weight into your left foot, lift up your right knee, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower your right knee, lower your hands. Press your right foot into the ground. Inhale, left knee comes up. Exhale. Arms and legs come down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to get a little bigger. Inhale. Right knee comes up. Push out through your right foot. Exhale, bend the knee, lower the hands down. Inhale, left knee rises. Exhale, push it out. Push through your left heel. Exhale, lower arms and legs down. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, push it out, reach taller. Exhale, fold, bring it down. Inhale, left knee. Kick out your left foot. Exhale, bend and lower your arms. Inhale, right knee. Exhale, kick it out. Now we're going in for the twist. The left hand's going to reach for right toes. Right arm reaches behind you. Lift up. So try not to collapse in. I see myself in the camera like all kind of squishing in my midsection. I want to reach it out. Arms up. Bend your knee. Arms come down. Let's do the left side. Inhale, left knee comes up. Exhale, kick it out. And twist. So right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale, arms up, bend the knee. Do right side again. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, kick it out and go for the twist. Inhale up. Bend your knee, lower your arms. Inhale, left side, kick it out, twist to the left. Inhale up, exhale. We're gonna fold over our legs. Take it down, relax your arms and your shoulders. Just breathe. Feel the little bit of energy you've created, that vibration, movement. Take your time, slide your hands very slowly up your legs. Roll your shoulders back, toe heel your feet back out. We're gonna come into our goddess squat. So knees point out away from your hips, so go nice and wide. You may wanna adjust your seat. And we're gonna take the right hand and slide it down the right leg. As you do that, hold onto your left hip. If it feels okay in your neck, gaze up. We'll now slide your right hand back to your hip. And we'll take the left hand down your left leg towards your shin. Again, if it feels okay in your neck, you can gaze upwards. Come back through center. And we'll do the other side, but we can add on here if we like. You're welcome to keep your hand on your hip or get bigger. So I'm going to start to move my left arm up, reaching higher. And back through center. Left hand slides down, reaching right arm up, or holding onto the hip. And through center. Reach down through the right side. And now I'm going to draw a circle with my left arm. So if you're holding here, stay here. If you're not, if you want to go with me, you can take a big circle in the air. Again, working the shoulders, the shoulder blade, the trapezius muscle, all the muscles around your shoulder. Very nice. One more circle. Let's go to the other side. Left hand to your left leg. Right arm, reach it up. Draw some circles in the air or hold onto your hip. Feel that shoulder releasing any tension. Nice and slow. There is no hurry. One more big rotation. And reach up. Take your hands to one hand to each knee. Lean forward. Breathe. Good. Lean back, shoulders back over hips, toe heel your feet together. Move into our eagle pose. So lift your right knee up and then cross your right ankle over your left. If this is perfectly fine. If you want to go deeper, you can always cross up here at the knees if that's better for you. Either one works. We're going to take the left arm, take it across the right leg, and you can use your right hand to hold onto the back of the chair, or you can even reach back, or you can bind it behind your back, so it would look like that, behind your back. So whichever way works for you, just gonna twist over here to the right. Lift your head up so that the head is not, in the midsection of your body is not slouching. Just feel that left shoulder pulling slightly forward. Come back through center. Roll out the shoulders, uncross the right leg. And we're going to do the other side. The left leg goes on top. So either here or here, whichever one you like. Squeeze your thighs together. Right arm shoots across your lap. And then lift up your head and turn yourself to the left. Makes it harder to breathe when you're in these twists because your diaphragm kind of pushes your lungs up a little bit when you twist. And we'll come back through center. Shake out your legs. I know we're going to do it again, but now we're going to add in some arms here. So cross your right foot on top of your left, right arm on the bottom. You can hold your shoulders, or you can do your eagle arms, whichever one works for you. I'm going to hold my shoulders because that's where most people like to be. Point your elbows out in front of you. Lift your head up so your neck gets longer. Now re-engage your legs by squeezing in. And then we're going to round and try to tap our elbows on our knees. Inhale, lift up and lean back. So point your elbows to the sky. Exhale, bow it down. Elbows tap knees. Inhale, and all the way back. 2 more, that'll make 5. Last one, lift it way up. And then tuck your chin as much as you can towards your chest. So really feel the back and the spine area here. Squeeze it all in. We're going to hold this just for an extra second or 2. All right, gently rise up, release your arms, roll out your shoulders, move your feet around, your legs around. Just reestablish neutral. And then we'll do the other side. Cross your left leg over your right. Left arm will be on the bottom. Wrap your arms around your shoulders or make your eagle arms, whichever one you like. Point your elbows forward, lift your head, squeeze your thighs, and around and tuck your chin towards your chest as you point your elbows towards your knees. Inhale, lift up and lean back. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, nice and slow, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, point those elbows up, arch your back. Exhale, round and tuck in, chin towards chest. Really feel the stretch in your shoulders on this side. Nice big breaths in and out. Breathe to the back of your rib cage. Lift your head up nice and slow. Release your arms, shake out your hips. Very nice. Let's come and do some standing poses. So just as we were doing eagles in our chair, we're going to practice that standing up. So move to the right side of your chair, if you would. And be tall, nice and tall. Just stand here, figuring out how this legs work and the whole balance thing. I'm going to use my left hand to hold onto the chair and shift weight to my left leg, lift my right knee up. So we're in a standing leg raise. Flex your right foot, and we're just going to stay here for just a second or 2. Really lift through the head, soften your shoulders, relax your jaw, and breathe. So if you're rocking this and don't need the left hand on the chair, you're welcome to take it off. Just balance for a second here. And lower the right knee, shake it out. Left leg especially, okay? So now we're gonna come into that eagle pose, what we were just doing. So we're gonna lift up, right knee, cross over, big toe touches the ground. So you're squeezing in, thighs. Now drop your hips down. Bring the hips a little lower till you start to feel it. And now let's take our right arm up. Reach it over your head towards the chair. And keep sinking down into those legs. So the knees bend, the hips lower, the head lifts. Ah, nice job, guys. Now kick out your right leg. Reach out through your right arm. I've got a couch in my way. Lower back down. Shake out your legs. Let's do it again. We'll get a little bigger. So your option here when we go out to the star pose is to take the hand to the seat of the chair, if you like. So you can bring it back down here or hold here. I really like this because it gets into the gluteus minimus, which is a muscle that we don't get to very often. Okay. Start standing tall. Shoulders back, heads up. Breathing in and out. Focus on what you're doing. Right knee comes up. Bring it across your body and touch down your right big toe. Sink down into the hips, so bend the knees. Right arm lifts over your head towards the chair. Now we're going to open up nice and slow, kick out the right leg. Left hand holds the chair for balance. The right leg lifts out to the side. You can keep the right hand on your hip, or you can extend it up. This is half moon pose. If you're pushing out through that right foot, flex your foot. It'll make it the balance better. And you can feel it right here. See how high you can go. Pushing out through that heel. When you're ready, you just slowly bring your feet back together. Nice job. We'll move around to the other side. Nice tall stance here. Arms and shoulders relaxed. Weight into the right leg, lift your left knee up. Bring your knee in front of your right leg and touch down your left big toe. Squat just a little bit, shoulders still back. Left arm reaches out to the left side. And then maybe you add in the option of bringing it up and over your head, pointing your fingertips towards the chair. This one's going to be our little one. Just turn that left leg out to the left side of the room. And then bring your feet and arms down. Little shake. Reset. Let's try the other. Let's try it again, but go a little bigger. So each time we do things, we want to see if we can find more space. All right. Right foot's grounded. Left knee rises. Practice a little balance here. I know we didn't do it like we did on the other side. Just a little bit of balance. Breathing. All right, now cross over. Left big toe touches down. Sink down into that hips. Boy, I feel it right there on my right hip area. Reach over your head or hold on to your left hip. Push down into that right foot. And as you come out of it, you're straightening the right knee. Reach out through the left leg. You can hold on to your left hip with your left hand. You can take your right hand to the seat of the chair. You can play around with what works for you today. Point your left toes forward. So don't be pointing them down or up. You want them straight out in front of you. Lean back maybe. Gorgeous. Slowly bring your feet together. Stand tall, mountain pose. Exhale, arms come down. Let's come behind our chair into, make your way into a downward facing dog. Move through just a couple of downward facing dogs and planks. So settle in your down dog, kind of move around so that it feels like you're getting a good stretch here. And then when you're ready, you're going to inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes, bring your hips forward. Here's your plank pose. Notice my shoulders are pushing down into my hands so my head can lift. And then exhale, push back into downward dog. Let's do a couple flows. Inhale, high plank. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. You're rolling in and out like an ocean tide. Exhale, back. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hold here in downward facing dog. Walk your feet in just a little bit so feet aren't as far back, so your down dog's more rounded. Tuck your chin towards your chest, make a cat-like shape. And then exhale, drop your belly, make a cow shape. So the belly drops, feel your tailbone pointing up. Now bend your knees, lift up your head, and walk forward. So come straight behind your chair. Shoulders go back. And then squeeze your thighs together. We're going to come into Thunderbolt or Utkatasana, chair pose. So again, working on the legs, push down through the backs of your heels. Maybe you can lift and spread your toes. And maybe you can balance. So you can hold onto the chair, or you can bring your hands to prayer. You can reach your arms up like lightning bolts. And breathe. Very nice. Straighten your legs, stand tall. Toe heel your feet out. And come into your version of a wide-legged fold. So you're welcome to hold onto the chair. You're welcome to reach down to the floor. Hold onto the seat of the chair while mine comes up. But you're welcome to just define whatever wide-legged fold you want. And then you can play around with maybe bending some knees. You can stay still. But any sort of fold that you need, just play around with how it works for you and your body today. I like to sway, but that's just me. When you've had enough, all you do is toe heel your feet in. Come back to standing pose, Tadasana. And then make your way back into your chair. Take your time getting there. Very good. Now we're going to do a little bit of self-care, a little massage for yourself. I want you to take your palms of your hands and just rub them on your legs. Just kind of just building a little bit of heat in your hands. And rub your hands down to your calves. All the way down your legs. One thing about having this virus going on is we don't get as much touching as we used to. That sense of touch, we're human beings, and human beings need hugs, and we need affection. And I know we've probably all been lacking that. I know I don't give out as many hugs as I used to. I don't even know if I hugged my daughter the last time I saw her. I was like, oh, I don't know what you got. Yep. All right, now let's move on to the other leg. Give the left leg a little of attention. Get some rubs. My hands are nice and warm now. Now I'm going to take my left hand and massage my right shoulder. So you can kind of give yourself a little self-massage there. Just find a little bit of pinch, a little bit of squeeze. Remember to breathe. Keep that right hand warm because it's going for the left shoulder next. All right, I'm going to move on over to my left shoulder with my right hand. Just massaging muscles around my shoulder and my neck. Good. Now we're gonna do, make little cups with your hands and we're gonna pat your muscles. So this is kind of you're just kind of softening the legs with a little pat, a little, call this tapping, we're just tapping. Up and down your right leg. Oh, good. Now let's do the other side. Tap around your left leg. All the way down. Now let's do our arms. So I want you to take your left hand, squeeze just below your right shoulder and work your squeeze all the way down to your fingers. So the month of October, I sat on all these calls for the Yoga Alliance for breast cancer. So if you know anybody who has breast cancer, let me know because I've got some tricks for them for lymphedema. But lymphedema, you would want to work the lymph nodes upwards as opposed to right now we're pushing it down because I think it feels good down. But if you had something like neuropathy or lymphedema, you would want to bring it up towards the heart, not down towards the appendixes. And then don't forget your fingers. Give them a little squeeze. Had some weird joint pains in my pointer finger. Can't have that. And then massage down your left arm when you're ready. Give the whole left arm a little squeeze. Don't forget your left fingers. And then when you're done doing your both arms, I want you to just kind of rub your palms. So getting those palms like creating a little bit of heat. You'll feel it just by rubbing palm into palm. Some heat in your hands. And if you're wearing glasses, you may want to take those off now because we're going to place the heat of our palms over our eyes. Sit in your chair where you can be comfortable or you can move to the ground if you like. And then relax for a second. So once your palms get really warm, I want you to cover your eyes with your palms. Hopefully your hands are clean. And just breathe in a couple times with your eyes closed. Feel the heat that you just created. Let your eyes relax in your head. And then when you're ready, relax your hands to your lap or beside you. And then let's draw attention to your heart. Feel it beating in your chest. Feel the cadence, moving the breath into the heart and allowing it to expand. Feel that cadence, and let's take some attention to our fingertips on our left hand. Try to find your heartbeat in your left hand. When you think you found that sensation, draw an imaginary line from your left hand to your heart. And notice the energy moving between the heart and the hand. Without losing that connection, let's draw our attention to our left toes. When you think you found your heartbeat in your left toes, draw this little imaginary line from your toes to your heart. And notice the energy moving from the hands to the heart, to the foot, to the heart, and illuminating the limb with energy from the heart. Without losing any of those connections, let's find our heartbeat in our right toes. Again, once you found that pulse, make a connection between the right toes and the heart. Noticing the conversation from the heart to its extremities. Without losing those 3 points of contact, let's draw our attention to the fingertips of the right hand. Again, feeling our heart beating there. Let's draw an imaginary line from the hand to the heart. Feeling the illumination of the entire torso and the limbs with love and acceptance. Now let's try to find our pulse in the crown of our head, perhaps the most exclusive place to find our heartbeat. Again, make a connection from the head to the heart. Notice that we have created a 5-pointed star with the limbs of our body. Feel the energy radiating out in all directions, knowing that all things begin and end with the heart. Continue to rest here for a few moments, maintaining attention to your heart, your breathing, and the space growing and expanding, allowing the heart to converse with the body, resting and restoring here in Shavasana. Begin to notice your breathing again. Taking longer inhalations. Hold it at the top. And release it out nice and slow. And then we're just going to gently rock a little bit with your head, moving it from side to side, very slow, like one shoulder to the other shoulder. And then you can relax your head back in neutral. Stretch out your feet, maybe make some circles with your ankles, curl your toes. Relax the legs. Let's do the same with our arms. Reach out through the arms, maybe up above your head or out to the side. Circle out your wrist. And then we're going to end by just wrapping everything into a tight little ball. You can hold onto your shoulders, you can cross your legs, or you can hug your knees, whichever one feels good to you. Just imagining you're giving yourself the best hug ever. And then release your hug and sit tall. Relax your spine, relax your shoulders, lift your head. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Bow your head towards your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. May you remember to feel your heart and feel the love that is extended out through our intentions, out through our words. Remember to keep your head and your heart in balance. Love and the light in me, it recognizes that you also have love and light within you. Namaste, everyone.